Would you like to learn about vermi-teas? What is vermi-teas? It's worm casting teas. Vermicomposting. It's the end result of composting compostable, biodegradable products that you consume, like food scraps, tree mulch, hay, straws, whatever you would like to break down and bring back to a soil humus. If you want to know more about how to create your own casting tea and vermi teas, get this, 1.4 kilos will actually incredibly increase your fertility on 1 acre of land. 1.4 kilos of worm castings, vermi teas, vermicomposting. So it is really vital that we understand what and how this works. Come with me. Let's go and have a look in the backyard. We're going around and we're going to have a look. Can you hear that? That's the aerators. We're going to go in here, underneath this area, just in under here, and have a look. Look at this. See those bubbles? Those bubbles are microbes. Now, this is sugar-free compost teas. See how weak the solution looks? It's very weak in colour, but highly active. We've got 1.4 kilos of worm castings in this bag. Super activated and ready to produce high quality soil. Now look, I just agitate it just a little bit. It's funny how this stuff works. You can release it out of this bag into the water and make a colloidal water with the worm casting teas. Now worm castings take about 3 to 6 months up to and then exceeding 12 months. Now look at the colour in that. That's just changed within just a little bit of handling. Now all the microbes in here are alive. They're alive, they love living. So they're going to be attracted back to the bag. So come over here, have a look at the water here. And can you see how it's not very dark now? Well, they've gone back into the bag. And here we are again, 1.4 kilos, super activated in the bags. You can add stuff like mycorrhizal fungi, Earthlove Globals, Myco 15, Myco 30, and trichodermas. You can also incorporate liquid seaweed or even raw seaweed. Super beneficial for creating real fertile soil. So what we do is we come and agitate this. All that's in here is just simply an aerator from a fish pond, and that's the end result. Now there's different ways, different systems. You can add biochar that's been blended up into a blender. There's so many different ways that you can create your worm casting teas, but the best way is natural. So add a little bit of sugars from, say, compost. So here we've got some compost hay. You can add that into the bag. There's microbes in there. It's fully activated. You could get some timber from your compost pile. From your tree loppers, you can get some timber and compost it down over 1 to 2 years and use that to make really fertile soil. Now, this 20 litres, first you start off with worm castings, bubble it for 24 hours, So it's gone through the process now of about 12 hours. It's going to go for another 12 hours. But it is ready in the next 12 hours to be applied to 1 acre. What we're going to do is we're going to use this 20 litre bucket on 1 acre of land. So when you start to understand that how important it is for worms and how important it is to create your vermicomposting systems, then contact Earthlove Global to get these systems in place and up and running. It's going to save you a lot of heartache and transform your soils. Now, these teas, they can be incorporated into your ecosystem, into your landscape and your soils. You can do it twice a week, but on average once a season if done correctly. So 1.4 kilos should cost you in the proximity of applying to 1 acre of land about $3